Hey, Tony Gasson here. Now, something I want to address is posting about your relationship online. Now, this is very unnecessary and it is also very toxic. And dare I say, it can also be abusive. So you have to really think about this. And if you do this, you got to really evaluate yourself and you got to get to the root and you got to check yourself and really understand, why do you do this? Because this is attention seeking behavior. And it invites more attacks. It invites more distractions. It invites the wrong people and the wrong things into your life because now you're exposing your business. And while you're angry and while you think you're getting over on your partner and you taking this out on your partner, you're actually setting yourself up for failure and you're making life hard on yourself because you may get past it, you may get over it, but the people who see it, they never forget it. And now your relationship becomes the talk of the town. Everybody's talking about your relationship. Everybody's focused on it. And people looking at you with side eye and talking about you behind your back when you were acting in a moment of frustration, a moment of anger, and you put all your business out there. And it is what I would call social abuse. And so what I mean by this is if your partner does something you don't like, or you have a certain feeling, or you have this certain opinion, and you grab this quote from offline, or you grab this video from offline and you post that, and it's directly talking to your partner or about your partner, now you get all of your followers to gang up on your partner by liking the video, watching the video, liking the post, commenting on it, sharing on it, and it's just one side of the story. It's your side of the story and it's not your partner's side of the story. And that is very toxic because now when they go look at this, they feel unheard. They feel beat up on. They feel alienated. They feel abused. And so what you have to realize is even when it's the end, and you never know when it's going to be the end of a relationship, but even when it's the end, you should not post all your business online. Like, take your business to a professional. Go and hire you a life coach, a therapist, a counselor, and sit down and talk about what you're going through and work through it with a professional instead of being petty and going online and airing your business out, airing your dirty laundry when the people online cannot help you. The people online cannot do anything for you other than put a battery in your back and cause you to exacerbate the situation, and now it blows out of proportion, and any chance that you had of healing with your partner, now that chance is gone. Now your partner, they feel just completely mistreated. You didn't go to them and work on it. You went to the public to make them look bad. And one thing about it, your partner now knows that every single person who follows you, every person who knows you, they know exactly what you're talking about. They know exactly who you're talking about. So now when he or she goes out and you want to stay with them and you want to work it out and you are just acting out of, emotions, but you really ain't about that life, you're not trying to leave, it's not over, and now you want to stay with them, and then you want to take your partner to the family barbecue, you want to take your partner to work with you want your partner to go here and go there with you, but everybody that sees your partner also remembers them posts you made, making them look bad and all them little subliminal posts. So listen, this is a mistake that we all make. We all make this mistake, and we've made it at some point or another. And then a lot of times we try to play stupid. I used to do it all the time because I'm a writer. So early on, when I first, 2009, 2010, I first got online, if I was feeling something, and then for me it could be personal, although it was feeding the people and the people needed to see it, a lot of time I was posting stuff for me, and it was not right. And I had to look back and realize say, hey, although I'm building my brand off transparency, I need to be able to make sure that what I'm posting is not in-house business, or it's not pertaining to my relationship, because of how that could make my wife feel. So we had a conversation about that, and then it would be, I can only remember one post she made, and I can't even remember what it said, but I felt some kind of way about it. And when I talked to her about it, it had, according to her, it had nothing to do with me, and it just was a post. But you know how that is, you never really know. And so I saw firsthand, just experience with being somebody who share quotes online. And so I went to the space to where when I share a post online, it's just a message for the people. Has nothing to do with me, no correlation to my life in that moment. It's just a message to the people for whoever may be going through something and they need a word that's going to encourage them, lift them up, or speak to their situation so that they don't have to feel alone. And I had to realize that, and not just on social media, but also apply this to your life. Don't take the business to your mama and your daddy, your sister and your brother, your homegirl, your homeboy. Don't take the business nowhere. Go to a professional. Because even the people you take it to, when they got to see your partner, they looking at your partner with the side eye. And you love your partner and you back in, you all the way in, you locked in, but the people that you went and badmouth your partner to, they still mistreating your partner, looking at them nasty because of what you did. And so a lot of times people be like, oh, my partner mama don't like me, my partner daddy don't like me, sister don't like me, brother don't like me. A lot of the times it's because your partner went and badmouthed you to them and never told you about that. So they held that grudge. And now your partner got over it and y'all loving each other, but the people that your partner went and sold you out to, they still looking at you crazy. They still don't like you. So this is why it's so important. And we see this happen with celebrities and influencers and, people who big online. We see people posting and just airing out their relationship, just airing out all their business. And when you think about this logically, when you do that, it really decreases your chances of being able to heal whole in a whole way, like fully heal on the other side of doing that, because certain things, it just can't be taken back. Certain things just can't be changed. And so you have to think about this. You need the ounce of prevention instead of the pound of cure. So you got to think about this. And before you get ready to post something, before you get ready, like, you'll be better off if you see a quote that speak to your situation, if you see a video that speak to your situation, if what I'm talking about, you don't do this, but your partner does this, send your partner this video. If you got to do anything, send the video directly to him or her instead of reposting this video on your page. Now, if you single, then you could post whatever you want to post. But if when you in a relationship, you got to be careful what you post, because it could be something that is not even about your situation, but it's speaking on a relationship, and it's speaking about something that's negative or toxic in a relationship, and people will assume it's about your relationship, especially if you're not an influencer, or if you're not someone who, if you're not a relationship coach, if you're not an author on relationships, and you posting these relationship posts, and it's speaking about, people don't appreciate you until you get up to walk away. And you may be posting that for your friend who going through something, but all of your friends and all of your family gonna think you talking about your situation. And some people will confirm a truth in their head that's not true. Some people will say, oh, you know who that's by? Oh, they going through. Oh, they having a rough time right now. Ooh, they struggling right now. And they will say that, and that'll be their whole narrative. And you'll be like, whoa, that ain't even true. Like, ain't nothing even going on. Like, all is well right now. But you'll never know that that's the rumor about your relationship. So now what happens is, when you posting stuff and you airing out a relationship, you airing out your relationship, what'll happen is people who, like your partner, their exes, your partner's exes start coming back to the DM because of what you posted. New people who know your partner and feel like your partner is a good man or a good woman from the outside looking in, now they in the DM. Now you got your partner feeling angry and upset, ostracized, alienated, all of this, disrespected. So in revenge, they entertain that conversation in the DM that the door was open by you from posting this toxic stuff online about relationships, and you wasn't planning on leaving. You just thought this finna be a public spanking. This finna be, take that. I'm gonna say this to you, and I'm gonna use my followers online to clap it up for me by hitting the like button and them commenting, let you know I'm preaching to you and this my congregation, and they saying amen. So you wrong, you nasty, you this and that. So keep your relationship business in your relationship, and what you need help with, take it to a professional. And then if you can't afford a professional and you need to talk to somebody, make sure you choose the most respectable and mature person you know. And if you don't know that person, then just go get fed the knowledge and the wisdom that you need from videos online, from books, from talk to your journal, write it in your journal. If you need to put it somewhere, if you just got to get it off your chest and you don't have anybody that's going to be mature, that's going to be able to hear you, speak life into you, and then treat your partner as if nothing has ever happened, as if they've never heard a single bad word about your partner. If you don't know that person, then go to God, go to your journal, and go to the public, resources in the form of books, courses, and free videos on YouTube. And that's where you get what you need. But keep your business in-house. And now, do not misconstrue this. Don't take this as me saying allow someone to abuse you and not tell anybody. That is not what I'm saying. So don't take it like that. If the relationship is toxic, if the relationship is abusive, then what you need to do is you need to create your exit strategy, or you just need to leave immediately. You don't have to go share about it online subliminally. Like, tell an accountability partner. If it's really, if it's serious, if it's all the way there, then that's when you call them police. That's when you tell somebody. So don't take it as if I'm saying, when you really, going through in that thing, don't tell nobody. No, that's not the case. In that case, you need to be leaving as soon as you can, as fast as possible. You need to be getting on up out of there. And even that, you ain't got that. Ain't about talking and telling nobody, because if it is going down like that, by you subliminally posting, that's just finna increase what's going on. That's finna make it worse. So there's never an excuse to post online, because that's inaction. That's action that's ineffective, because it's not gonna do anything. Like if somebody's they could be crying out for help. Ain't nobody coming to your rescue by posting online. So if you want some help, call 911. If you want some help, tell your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, somebody who can actually come to your aid. But posting online and airing all your business out, you just making it that much harder to heal. You and your partner, that much harder to reconcile, that much harder to get over your insecurities and the pain and the mistakes that y'all have made. You're just making it that much harder. You're making your relationship that much worse. And I see this online a lot of times from, everyday people, and then from people who in the spotlight, who influencers or celebrities or what have you. It's across the board. And everybody, for the most part, has done it. You very rarely gonna find a person that has never made a subliminal post on social media, because social media is very real, and it could be very toxic, and it could be very dangerous out there. So You have to be mindful about this when you're in a relationship, and make sure you keeping your business in-house or with a professional, so that the work that needs to be done can actually be done. So hey, if you've done this, go delete them posts. Go delete them posts. Take them out your highlights on IG. Delete them posts if you've done this. If you've done this and your partner has mentioned it to you, or you felt the energy shift, delete them posts and go apologize and say, look, I'm sorry. I should have been man enough or woman enough to come directly to you and express what was on my heart. That when I seen that quote, instead of posting it, I should have said it to you, to your face directly, and us talk about it and work through it, instead of me just posting it for some sympathy from my people online, from some applause and what have you. So hey, think on this now and get this in your spirit. I can't talk an hour on this one here now. This just a little short little nugget. God bless you. We'll talk soon.